Giselle Velasquez with GTV, and you are?
I'm Kerry Viper Rosenberry with Viper Paintball Productions.
Okay, so tell us, what do you do for the events like this?
Well, Fields hire me to come in and produce scenario events, Viper RTS events, different kinds of large events. If they don't have the time, don't have experience, they just want to concentrate on having somebody come in that can promote and provide turnkey event promotion. We're the country's only national coast-to-coast scenario production company. This year we did New York, California, Illinois, Indiana, Texas. We've done states coast to coast. So we make ourselves available to bring scenario events to areas where they want a quality, professionally produced event.
Oh, okay, so tell us about tactical events in general, because like me personally, I don't even know what a tactical event is very much.
Well, tactical events, actually this more qualifies as a scenario event because it's there's more of a fantasy storyline. This game's based on Nightmare Before Christmas, and so there's a lot of silly things going on. Tactical events tend to be more milsim, which we do things like that as well. We just did one in Dallas based on Operation Urgent Fury, which was a U.S. military operation that happened in 1983. So we do, the entire gambit. But a scenario game is more involved. Sometimes they're one day. Most of ours are 2-day. But there's missions to do and different objectives, so it's a more engulfing kind of experience. There's a lot of sense of satisfaction and accomplishment because there's missions and you go find things and different things like that. Big games, in contrast, tend to be a little bit simpler. There's usually a few objectives with a flag on it, and the players have to go out and capture that and hold it as long as they can, and that's just going on the whole game. Whereas there's a lot of ebb and flow. You have to do missions over here, you have to do missions over on this other part, and so it's a little more directed, whereas big games are just very free flow. It's just go to one of the flags and hold it as long as you can.
Well, do you yourself play paintball?
Oh, absolutely. I've played since the late 80s. I think it was 1987, 1988. I've produced events. I was actually involved in the team that gave birth to Scenario Paintball, Marion's Raiders, out in Florida back in the 80s. And I've played scenario paint. I've played paintball ever since. I've played tournament and different types of things, but really I'd qualify myself as a scenario player. It's just after you've played scenario, playing capture the flag on the weekend or anything like that just seems very two-dimensional because you're using a smaller area and there's only so much to it. Whereas scenario, it's a huge event, huge area that you're playing, and it's a continuous thing. So there's a lot more things to do. It's a lot more. It involves a lot more thinking, a lot more planning, a lot more strategy, as opposed to just go get the flag and bring it back.
Okay, so how would somebody get involved with scenario events?
Well, if you check around most every area in the country, there's events taking place. A lot of fields produce their own in-house events. There are other local promoters in different regions that produce. So the best thing is check with your fields. Find forums. There's a lot of forums on the internet. So if you do a search for Paintball Forum and Scenario, which is SCENARIO, they can do a search and they can find events in their area. That's about the best way. A lot of the players in the local area will be able to direct you to the scenarios and tell you which ones are good and which ones could use some work.
Okay, so what if they're looking for your scenario events in general?
Well, you can either go to viperpaintball.com. We have a forum. Our schedule and everything can be found there. You can always email me at viper@viperpaintball.com. And we also have a huge annual event that we do up in Chicago. If you're in the Midwest or if you want to go on a road trip, livinglegendsofpaintball.com. That's a 1,000-player scenario, plus we have a professional. The Chicago Open Tournament is part of that event as well. It's a huge trade show. It's a lot of fun. It's Living Legends because a lot of the legends of paintball, industry people, famous players, they're all there hanging out playing. You can rub elbows with them and have a good time. So livinglegendsofpaintball.com is also a great place to find out about that event.
All right, well, thank you for your time.
All right, have a great weekend.
You too.
Have fun.
You too.
Dress, feel, play, gangsta.
Hi, I'm Giselle Velasquez with GTV, and you are?
Lorena Horton, Texas Ranger Paintball.
Okay, so tell us, what are y'all doing here today?
Well, we are having a bake sale to benefit the returning vets. It's called Impact a Hero. Can we do it again? Impact a Hero. It's for Impact a Hero. And they try to improve the lives of vets. And for example, here today we have a wheelchair that's equipped to like an all-terrain wheelchair, and there's someone playing today. And everybody threw down some food for us, and we're going to have an auction later of a beautiful cake someone made for Impact a Hero. And everyone's been coming up and buying stuff, and we've really gotten a lot of support, and all of the money will go to that organization.
Oh, okay. So do you do bake sales often like this at other events?
No, we haven't traditionally. This has really gone well, so maybe we might have to make that a practice. But no, but the response has just been great, and everyone out here, you know, they want to play, they want to see anyone else play, everyone, and everyone shares. So we've been getting a lot of extra tips and stuff too, so that's always nice.
So which pastries, I mean, all of it looks delicious. Which ones are your like best sellers?
Well, Tamara on the Ranger, she baked some fudge that went pretty quickly. There was a brandy cake that's really brandy. Cheesecakes. We were selling entire cheesecakes, and we've already had a $40 bid, I think, on the cake, the special decorated cake.
Could you show us the cake?
Well, it's in refrigeration,
Oh,
but
okay.
maybe we can get a shot of it if you guys want, because it's kind of warm at the paintball field. Things melt quickly. So we've been battling the elements and flies, but other than that, smooth sailing, and we're hopefully helping a really good organization.
Thank you. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Pleasure. Thank you. Dress, feel, play, gangster.
Thank you so much. Hi, I'm Giselle Velasquez with GTV, and you are?
Hi, I'm Robert Judson with Hammerhead Paintball.
Okay, so tell us about your business and your barrels.
Okay, well, we make rifled barrels. They're all made in the United States. We make them from a solid bolt of aluminum. They're gun drilled. They're rifled. We make a reverse ported counterboard patented muzzle. We also make a patented sizer, and we think we've got the finest barrel in the world.
So what sets you apart from different barrels?
Well, three major points of difference: our sizers, our rifled barrel, and our reverse ported muzzle. That's counterboard. The sizers are short because what we want to do is this should really be called the little device that allows you to put energy efficiently into the ball. So our sizers are different. Most sizers are longer. We rifle the ball at a specific rotation because we like you to shoot between 265 and about 275 because we don't want to get too much rotation or the ball will yaw. The end of the muzzle, what we do is we counterbore that muzzle, which we get a pressure reduction as the ball goes from the 688 section to a 720 section that results in the pressure wave in front of the ball being collapsed. So those are the major design differences in what we're building. Because we rotate the ball has a tendency to form a cone. The ear behind the ball forms a cone, allows you to have laminar flow over the ball, so you have less drag on the ball, so the ball will go farther.
Okay, so I'm just curious. I've been hearing a lot about this Guinness World Record thing. Could you tell us what that's about?
August 20th, I was in England. I had the opportunity to shoot. I shot a Phenom with a bang stick barrel with a hammerhead muzzle. Hit the target. The target was 24 inches wide, 20 inches tall. I set a new Guinness World Record, 76.1 meters, which is about 83 yards.
Wow, that's really far. Wow, that's really good. I'm also curious. Where'd you come up with the name Hammerhead?
We listed about 1,000 things, and the hammerhead shark was finally selected because the hammerhead is the only shark that hunts in packs. So when you see hammerheads, they're not solitary sharks like many of the individual sharks, but they're predators that work together as a team. We like the team concept.
Oh, okay.
That's how we picked hammerhead.
That's same with Gangster Paintball. We do this whole team. It's a family, you know. Well, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Dress, field, play, gangster.